Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm a Canadian reseller on the Poshmark app, and I also own a consignment store in Medicine Hat, Alberta. So that's in Canada. We're about 3 hours near, 3 hours from Calgary. So that's me. I would love it if you would follow me. I'm really excited to show you what I've got here today. All of these are listed on my website. They're not on Poshmark yet. We kind of have a little bit of a delay there, but they are amazing. So first I want to tell you, I'm a consignment store owner, and I'm known in this town to sell vintage and to just be able to pay a good amount for amazing things. So I got a phone call one day, and this lady says to me, my neighbor has passed away and her daughter is there, and she let me look through her room, and there is vintage clothing in there. You've got to get over there and get it. And I said, thank you so much. All I had was an address. I had no name, no phone number, nothing. So what I did is I went and I knocked on the door. And then nothing happened. There was no one there. And so I had heard also that she was going to have a garage sale that Saturday. So I went and I sat outside the house waiting for her to arrive. And when she did arrive, I sat there for about an hour. But I was determined to talk to this lady. It's the daughter of the lady who has passed away. So when she got there, I think I kind of scared her a little bit, but my determination paid off. She let me come in. She let me look at the house. It was honestly, it was like a moment in time from the 70s. It was the most amazing furniture, the most amazing decor. The bedrooms were so beautiful. So she took me downstairs to her mother's closet. And in the mother's closet was plus size vintage. Amazing pieces. But then when we walked out of that room, there was this wall of boxes. And I said, what's in the boxes? Because I could see there was neon colored Fertrell on the floor in front of these boxes. And I just thought, oh my God. So we started going through the boxes. Every box was full and they were color coded. She had been planning on quilting with these items, which were hers and her sister's dresses from the 60s. It was amazing. So I took it all. I consigned it all. I'm going to show you some pieces. They are all on my website. So seriously, this is a plus size piece. So large, extra large, beautiful piece. If you want more information on these, just go onto our website. It is in the captions, dylfashions.com. Just amazing, amazing pieces. So I'm just going to go through them quick, and I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I have had a consignment store in my current location for 1 year, and before that I was on Poshmark alone, Poshmark Canada, for 3 years during the pandemic. I actually had closed my shop. I had a much bigger shop where we actually bought things on the spot. So we didn't really consign. We bought things out with either store credit or with cash. And that worked well for us. But I had a huge store. I had a lot of costs, and it just was too much for me. So I closed down, and I closed down the month before the pandemic. It was crazy how it worked out. So again, I'm sorry, I'm not saying prices. Most of the dresses are between $28 and $40, and that is in Canadian. And you can purchase these on my website. The link is in the description. So anyway, I closed my shop. I really worked on my website. I worked on Poshmark, getting an amazing Poshmark account. And for 3 years I did that. And then I found this building that I'm in. And if you scroll back, you can actually see I've done a video in my shorts about where I'm located. Look at the collar on this, like seriously amazing. Love it. And so these are not all smalls. Some are mediums, some are larges. We really scored with these pieces. Anyway, so I opened up a year ago and was only going to sell my own pieces. Love the neckline on this. And I actually decided to start doing consignment, but I wanted to do high-end consignment. So if you have questions about consignment, how we run it, any sort of thing about our forms. We actually also use these tags that I had made up. So those actually have our measurements on there, and I'd love to share any information you would like. Just leave a comment and I'm happy to answer. Seriously, the colors of these are absolutely amazing. So a drop waist on this one, gorgeous. Neon green, sorry, grass green, one of my favorite colors. Anyway, so I opened up here, we started doing consignment, and because I had had a store previously in this town, people came back to me, they started bringing their amazing things to me, and because I have a really good reputation in this town for being fair, for having amazing things, being able to sell things, buying things, I'm lucky enough that people bring me and call me about these types of things. So all you have to do is go out there and be awesome, right? Just do the best job possible for your consignees and get them top dollar. I have people that come in all the time and say, well, can you discount? No, I can't. Thank you, but no. I promise my consignment girls a certain amount and I get it for them. So yeah. Anyway, I want to show you the rest of these. I'm not going to let this video go on for very long. Like I said, these are all available for sale on my website. You just have to go to dylfashions.com. We have more, just so you know. This is just a very small sampling of the vintage shift dresses. There are more. There is pants. There is vintage bell-bottom pants in all sorts of colors. There's tops, there's jackets. When I actually went and got all this stuff, my car was so full. I have a crossover and it was so full I could not even see out the back. There was probably 6 or 8 garbage bags full. And so I just opened the last bag last night, got it all hung. So if these appeal to you, keep checking back. Now, is this not so Austin Powers? Like, I just love it. Or retro Barbie, you could call it, seeing as Barbie is all the rage right now. So yeah, I just wanted to say again, I own a consignment store in Canada. I sell on Poshmark. These are not listed on Poshmark yet. I have 2 Poshmark closets in Canada. One is DYL Fashions. That is my personal Poshmark closet. So that's things that I go out and thrift and put in my store. And then I also have a DYL event wear that is my consignment clients Poshmark stuff. So if you have a consignment store and you are able to put your consignment clients things on Poshmark, you can actually state that when they're bringing their things in, that you are more likely to sell their items for more money because you list them Canada-wide or US-wide, right? It's a lot of work, obviously, to get a setup, to photograph items, to list them on Poshmark, but when you get systems in place, and this is something I learned from Daily Refinement. I love this guy. He is amazing. All of his videos are just about improving your standards, improving your steps, making everything quicker. And why are you taking 4 steps when you could be only taking 1 step? So I worked through the pandemic on making my policies, my procedures, everything perfect, so that I was always thinking about time. And also I was watching Mogi Beth the other day on here. She's one of my favorites to watch. And she timed herself and was able to photograph, I think it was 19 items in 10 minutes or something like that. Anyway, 2 minutes per item is what she did. And that is my new goal. I work with a mannequin, so I've thought about changing it. I know there's a lot of people, like, look at this. I know there's a lot of people that say that it's better with the hook on the wall, that taking the clothing on and off the mannequin is time consuming, but it's just what works for me now. I may change that in the future. My website is something that my local customers really rely on. They go on there and then they come in the store and they hold up their phone and say, I want this piece. So that really helps, I guess, with putting it on a mannequin. They can actually see it, what it will look like on their body. So I'm going to keep doing that, even though I think it takes extra time, but for me, that's what works. But anyway, I'm at the end of this rack. I hope you enjoyed this video. I kind of combined vintage dresses with learning about me. So I would love it if you would follow me. I'm really working hard on putting more content on this YouTube channel about consignment, owning a consignment store, about Poshmark, thrift hauls, vintage clothing. If there's anything that you want to know about me or about my business, I am an open book. I will share anything with you. Just send me a message. I'm on all socials as DYL Fashions, or you can just comment here. Thanks so much for watching.